Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some die cuts that I've done for a wish granted on one of the wishing channels. So I've done a few and I'm going to share with you the ones that I'll be giving away to the person's wish that I granted. So this is one of them, and this is supposed to fold into a little basket. So you fold these up like this, and then you put another one on the other side and connect it, and then it has a little strap to go along with it. And of course the picture on the die cut, the Sizzix, I think it's the Sizzix one, yeah, it has to be, makes it look a little bit bigger than what it actually is, but I've realized that none of these things are that big when it comes to those cutouts, those little shapes. And then you've seen this one before, but this one is Have a Lovely Day. And I just cut those out in a few colors. I'm also doing a swap with This or That, and it's supposed to be 100 die cutouts, so I have to get cutting this weekend. This hill, which is very pretty, and the Clumsy Crafter showed this in one of her eBay die hauls, and I just had to go and get it. As I always tell you, I don't have any pretty paper, but I think that plain paper makes it look really nice. And this is a dream catcher. This is one of the dies I showed you from Peachy Cheap, and it's the Polaroid cutout. Whenever it's a negative for them, I try to keep the negatives together. And this is on eBay, this is called Cartoon, and it's a dog in a top hat, and I don't think it looks good with the designs. I think it looks better without the designs. And here are some butterflies, and this is a Doris die, and it's 3 different butterflies. You can see the details in it. And here's another one. And when I get to the third one, okay, here we go. I'll show that one to you as well. So it's 3 dies, 3 different butterflies in that one. I've shown you this one before as well, and I've figured out how to make it be embossed. But this is a bee. And so I just used random papers that I had. I wouldn't say they were scraps because they're not scrap pieces. I use my scrap pieces once I finish die cutting to punch out different things. So that's that one, another die, another dream catcher. And this one is very pretty. It's a butterfly frame, so you can write a sentiment in there, or you know, maybe you could put this on your vellum and create a shaker card. I don't know, but I just think they are pretty. And sometimes you don't know what you're going to get when you order those dies because the sizes can be a little bit deceiving. So see, here's that character, the cartoon character as they call it, and he looks a lot better in a solid color versus a print color, in my opinion. And I actually think he looks a lot better in the black. He has a little tuxedo with a bow tie. So some of the cutouts are a bit strange, but you can always put a piece of paper right underneath that to make it pop. And here's that perfume bottle I showed you all again. And I've learned how to actually get it where it cuts out properly. Here's one of my favorite dies. It's a very simple and easy die. It has no release tabs, which is very interesting, so you just have to kind of pull it out. But this is the leaf, and I put it on print pattern paper to see how it would look, and it looks okay, I guess. Nothing too fancy or not too fancy. And I've just put all of these in a big bucket that I had, so that's why I'm digging them out. And here's another die that I showed you I got from Peachy Cheap. Here's a kitty cat cut out, and this is a double one. It has 2 on there, and I'll show you the other one when I find it in here, if it's actually in here. I got some bow ties from there as well. So here's a bow tie, And it's very interesting how you do it. You just take these tabs, which you already probably know how to do this, and fold it over. And then you put it on top of here and fold it. And I'll show you that really quickly. So once you finish folding the tabs, it's supposed to look like that. Which I never knew that's how the bow ties were actually done. Because I didn't have a bow tie die. And now I have about 4 or 5 of them. Here is a bird die, and again, some of these I think look better off of pattern paper and on regular paper. This heart, it has designs, and right here it has a rose. So in my opinion, the back side looks a little bit better than the front, but you can always do whatever you want it to with that. Some more cats. And the camera from the Peachy Cheap dies that I showed you in my last video. And here's some more just bow tie that you need to make. Butterfly. And then the love. So I'm going to be sending this out probably tomorrow because I need to put them together in the packaging. I don't want to send them out just willy-nilly like that. So this is the first one. I'm going to show you another one. So here's another one. This is the second set of dies that I put in a different bin. And this is how the bin I have looks right now. It's a mess. This is Halloween. It says Halloween, has a raven. And I tried to pick colors that were Halloween. I can't even pick this thing up. I tried to pick colors that were Halloween versus pink. No one wants a pink cat. I guess a black cat is supposed to be black. And this witch. And these also came from Peachy Cheap when they had their Halloween dies. And this one is that word I told you. That's a die that I like a lot from Peachy Cheap. And it says together. A cauldron with a hand and like some smoke and an eyeball. I guess it's an eyeball or either a bubble coming from the pot. This one says October 31st. And I had hoped that this was a little bit bigger because I want to make this into a tag, but I don't think I'll be able to use that as a tag. But a bee. Another heel, camera, butterfly frame again, and some of the intricacies in certain spots are a lot harder to poke out than others. Another one. And again, some of the patterns, I think sometimes pattern paper just makes it doesn't look that great. It loses, in my opinion, it loses the beauty of the die. Another butterfly, a perfume bottle. Here is another together die cut out, and I did use some Valentine's paper to cut this out so it looks cute. I just think I love this die overall, so anything I do with it, I think it's going to be pretty. And it may not always be another heel. And again, you see how this heel, you can see it's a heel, but you can't see all the details in it. But if you turn it over, it looks better. So sometimes pattern paper doesn't do the die cut out any justice versus a plain sheet of paper, in my opinion. Here's that cartoon character, and this one isn't so bad, but again, this paper could have been used on another die that would look better with a pattern. A negative from that heart arrow. Here's another have a lovely day. And I like this cutout a lot. It's a two-piece die, and it has this and just a little frame around it, which I think is very pretty. At first I cut it out and I didn't use the frame, and I was like, why would they put this frame in here? And then when I cut it out, I realized why they would use the frame. This says have a lovely day as well in a different color. And as I showed you in a previous one, see, this looks, in my opinion, looks better with no pattern. So like I said, some dies look good with pattern paper, and some dies don't. This is fine because it's a Polaroid, and you're probably going to decorate something with this anyway, so I think that that's beautiful like that. And this one, not all of them have the exact same thing, so I'm going to try to go a little bit faster because this video is running long just for me to show off some die cuts. Mason jar, the heart, the camera, another heart, broom, and a heart arrow. Some more of these little birds. And you'll see, because I cut some out with pattern paper and some without pattern paper. And that strange cactus that I asked you all about yesterday. I don't get the cactus at all, but see, you can see the difference. Like this one looks better than that one, in my opinion. But what do I know, right? They designed it and they had something very specific in mind when they did design it. Here's a bat, a broom, and some butterflies. So the reason why I'm taking so long to show you all this is because the first one I showed you and the second one I showed you are going to be given away. It's a hidden giveaway, and it's going to go from today until Sunday, Central Standard Time, midnight. And I'll choose a winner on Monday and try to get it out on Tuesday. So this is going to be 2, and the first one is going to be 1. All I need you to put in the comments is which one you would like. So if you would like 2, write 2 or 1. But I need you to write 2 and 1 in the comments. So what that means is I need for you to write 2, 1 or 1, 2. Because when I draw it, and if I draw your name and you chose, and you're the second person to be drawn and you pick 1, maybe the first person I pulled wanted the first one. I hope that makes sense. I'll re-explain it in a few minutes. Anyway, here's some more. And see, this one, I think it just loses the significance of the die again with this pattern. So, if you want to be in the drawing, I need you to put 1 or 2. But I need you to put both numbers. Here's a black cat and the heart. Meaning, I need for you to put die lot 1, 2 or die lot 2, 1. So if you're the first person drawn, you will have pick of either one, and if you're the second person drawn, then you'll get the last remaining one. But if you like lot 1 and the person that, if you're pick number 2 like lot 2, then it shouldn't be a big deal. Another tree, because they're not the same. All of the dies cuts are not the same. Like in the first one you saw, it was not a witch in there, so that one didn't have the Halloween stuff in that one. And here's some hearts, and I think this one looks okay, but this one right here is just a bit busy in my opinion. You know, you can let me know what you think about them in the comments below. I know a lot of people don't watch the videos all the way through, and so that's why I do my hidden giveaways versus an announced giveaway, because I think sometimes people just find giveaway and enter, and they didn't watch the whole video. So anyway, another perfume bottle. And see, I think if I had some shiny paper, this perfume bottle would be pretty. This strange cactus, and then this little bird. I have no rhyme or reason when I purchase the dies. I think sometimes they just look pretty when I'm going through looking at them on eBay. And some I do have specific wants for and needs for. So I do try to make my selections purposeful. But sometimes, you know, they are at a good price. And you never know when you're going to need a little bird, right? because Easter's coming up and spring is coming up. So birds are a part of Easter and spring. Dawning of a new day, right? Here's some more. This is another broom, a bat, a spider, camera, and another perfume bottle. And also you will be getting that same little cup holder thingy, treat box. And this is just a template. You can do, you can use it and do whatever you want with it. So you'll be getting these if you so choose to for 2. All of those will be yours if you want to participate at all. Some people probably haven't watched the video that far, and that's okay because I ramble some. But all of this, I shook the camera, excuse me, will be yours if you so choose to get that. And that's 2. And then this one is 1. So I think it's not, I know it's not the same amount, but it's some more you can add to your collection. You can make some ephemera with. If you have any questions, email me. Don't put the comments down below like I don't understand. Just email me. My email address is lefthandedcrafter@yahoo.com. Again, this is a hidden giveaway. You don't have to go and spread it around. It's just some die cuts that I want to share with you all. As you know, I like cutting out dies. And Betty Jean, I don't know if she's going to make it. I need to get her gears tightened seriously because it's a hassle trying to roll all these dies through. Thank you for watching. Happy crafting.